Hey, what's up? It's your girl Hala the Boss, and thank you for tuning in. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And if you are tuning in for the third time this will be, welcome back. Please make sure you guys are like, commenting, and subscribing. It is very important to me that we grow my YouTube family. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Today's video is going to be about my cosmetology school journey. I did a poll on my Instagram between mental health and my cosmetology journey, and my cosmetology journey won. I will be doing a video later on about mental health, but right now I'm giving the people what they want, and that's my cosmetology journey. So for starters, I've known I wanted to be in the cosmetology field probably since I was in high school. About sophomore, junior year, when I really started to get into like wearing makeup more. I wasn't doing a full face like I do now, but I was wearing what, a little bit of eyeshadow, mascara, nothing too serious. I mean, back then I didn't know nothing about my brows, so I was like, whatever. But like, you know, I did the little shadow in the inner tear duct, which we all kind of did, liner here and there, and it just kind of grew from there. But even with the little bit I did, I just love the way makeup made me feel. Like, I love that little bit of enhancement. It just made me feel like even better than I already felt, because I already knew I was the, I'm gonna try not to curse, I already knew I was the mess, the ish. We'll work on that, because I want to curse bad, but I'm trying to not be so sensitive to the YouTube community. But I already knew I was bad, but makeup just made me feel even better in a good way. And I don't know, for the longest I was like, you know, I really think I should try to get into this makeup stuff. Like, I loved everything Beauty America's Next Top Model was my show. Like, I loved their transformations. It was everything to me. So I was like, you know what, I want to get into the beauty field. Okay, cool. So I went and talked to my guidance counselor, and she was awesome. She was very supportive. She gave me all the information I needed to try to go to the vocational school that our school was affiliated with. And for those that don't know what a vocational school is, it's a school that trains students in specific work. So generally it's a hands-on field, like healthcare is major, cosmetology is one. I believe they do some like electrician work. It just kind of depends on the school and where you're at and what they have to offer. But you should definitely look into that if that's something you feel like you're into. And I'll tell you why once I get back into my story. I went to her, I got the information, and I went back to my mother to try to get her to sign the paperwork, because I was very convinced that I wanted to do the half-day schedules that they were offering. I wanted to go to my school and learn the basics of what I need to learn, like English, math, language, whatever I need to learn, and then go to the vocational school for the other half of the day and learn my trade. But unfortunately that didn't work out, and my mom had a good reason for it. She just wanted to make sure that I got my college degree, because she felt like had she let me do what I really wanted to do, I probably wouldn't have gone to college and got my degree. And I mean, she may have been right, but sometimes I wish she would have let me make that decision on my own and just supported me a little bit more, because we could have saved ourselves some money, and I feel like I could have really been further in my career right now. But you know, everything happens for a reason, so I don't really hold grudges about it. It did hurt me at first, because I just felt like she wasn't supporting me. But my mom does support me in everything I do. Sometimes I do have to give a little pitch sometimes. Well, back in the day I did. Now I don't really have to explain myself because I'm an adult. But I had to give her pitches, you know, about why this is something I wanted to do, like what it was going to do for me. But it was just, she wanted to make sure that in case anything didn't fall through for me, I had my degree to fall back on. And I do respect her for making the decision she made, because she had to do what she had to do as a parent. But I will say vocational school is definitely a great option, especially for those that already know they have the interest in something that the vocational school is offering, such as cosmetology. It's a great route to go. You save yourself money on tuition. You you will graduate with your license as long as you pass your state board exam at the end, in which 9 times out of 10, honestly, more than, like, well, yeah, 9 times out of 10 you will, especially if you're paying attention in school, you take it seriously, your teachers are always there to help you, and you can graduate and get your license and be ready to go by the time that you're 17, 18. Again, I didn't take that route, but it is a great alternative for those that already know that's what they want to do. So if it's what you feel like you want to do, definitely look into the vocational schools in your area and see what they have to offer. Go see if you can schedule a tour, check it out, and do your research. That's all I have to say. Because I didn't go to vocational school, so I don't have much to say about the topic. I just do know that I've had friends of mine that have went, and they've had their license for a few years prior. They are a little further in their career, but again, everybody's journey is different, and we're not here to compare. Sorry if you see me looking down, I wrote down some things so I don't get off track. But some pros and cons of cosmetology school. We could start with the pros because of course we want to talk about the positives. I went to a cosmetology school, what, about 45 minutes to an hour away from my house. Now y'all are like, girl, what? I know. It was a personal choice though. I did my research, as I'm telling everybody to do, because I knew I wanted to go to a school that was really going to offer me what I needed personally, because every cosmetology school offers, you know, the same things. We all learn what we need to know for state board and professionalism and things of that nature, but I really needed a school that not only taught me but felt like a community, felt like a family. And I visited schools near me. I live probably less than 10 minutes away from, I believe, 2 or 3 cosmetology schools. And I know y'all are like, girl, you had so many options and you chose to go 45 minutes away. Sure did. I sure did. Again, like I said, it's all about the research. I went and I did tour all of the schools, the ones near me and the one that I attended. And I felt it in my soul that the school I chose was the school for me. It felt like no other school I had visited. I visited one school near me and it was dead. Like, I walked around that place and it was dead. Everybody was sitting around talking to each other. They didn't have clients. And I'm like, so I'm just be sitting here talking to people about my life? Nah, I'm good. I'm good, love. Like, where's the clients? Where's the hands-on experience? Like, what's really going on? But yeah, no shade, no tea, but it wasn't for me. I needed something that was gonna get me on target, on point. Like, I couldn't just sit around. So when I went to visit my school that I ended up going to, I felt it. Like, my face lit up. My mom saw it on my face. She even told me when we left the school, and she had never said that about any other school that we visited, because my mom went with me everywhere that I visited. I usually went first. She usually came the second time go around, just to, you know, check it out, see how she felt about it, you know, just to give her opinion, her 2 cents, because it does matter sometimes. But she saw what I felt, and my school was so inviting, and I loved everything about it. From the moment I walked in, they were so inviting. The front desk staff is amazing. Getting down to when I actually enrolled in the school. Oh, and another thing that drew me to my school, the clinic floor where you actually get to take clients once you've reached your, in the state of New Jersey, is 600 hours. That's half of your cosmetology program. The clinic floor was booming. I mean, yeah, you might have seen 1 or 2 sitting down, talking, whatever, but that's because all the clients were being taken care of. But you had people doing blowouts, colors, cuts, highlights, everything. Men's cuts. There was so much diversity and so much going on. I loved it. That was exactly what I was looking for. So I was like, ding, 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 ding. Here I go. I'm like, where do I sign up? Sign me up now. sign me up now. But you know, again, I did make the adult decision to think, take the time before I jumped into it. But I did kind of move quickly. Like once I graduated from college, I started cosmetology school the I almost said year. Whew. Well, it kind of is, but whatever. The month after I graduated college. So I did move fast, but again, that's something I've known I wanted to do for a while. So I was confident in it. Fast forward to my program. I started, and man oh man did I love my first teacher. That lady was full of energy. No matter what she was going through, every single day she gave her all. She was the best. I'm gonna give her a shout out. Her name is Miss J. She is my lady. I love her to death. I still talk to her here and there now. She is a beautiful soul and the most supportive person ever. But so, you know, my experience was pretty good. Definitely had some ups and downs. My class had about, oh y'all, don't let me lie, maybe 20 people. I don't even know. Don't let it. I really don't even remember. But it was a decent group of us. We had males and females. I had to think if it was just one boy, but we had two. Y'all don't hate me. I don't. Two, I think. But it was cool. Like we did a bunch of icebreakers. We got to know each other, and Ms. J always made sure that we were interacting with everybody. That way, you know, nobody was left out and everybody could see the different types of people that there were in this room. Although we were all there for the same thing, we were all so different. Like some people already knew off bat they were passionate about color. Some people knew they were passionate about cutting. Some of us had to still find that thing. Of course, I was one of those people. But we had such an amazing time. We definitely had our ups and downs, and let me tell you, it's important. You're not in school to make friends, but it is nice to have people to talk to because it gets rough. It's a battle. My schedule was Monday through Friday. Jesus, it's been a while. I think I went from 9 a.m. to 3 or 3:30, something like that. Yeah, sounds about right. But again, I had been up all day. I got up at 5:30, 6 o'clock to get ready and go to school because I had to get there through traffic, and my travel was a nice little travel. But I went full-time schedule because at the time I was able to work part-time at my job. I was working in the mall, I worked retail, and again, I was trying to put my all into what I wanted to do. So, and I wanted to get it done. Like, don't get me wrong, if you got to do what you got to do. There's evening schedules to make it work. Usually go to school Monday through Thursday from, I want to say 4 to 10, I believe, something like that. Every program is different, no matter every state. Look it up. There's the requirements for the hours are all different. But my program, it definitely taught me a lot. My class went through our ups and downs. We definitely did. It was like we were like brothers and sisters. Like we were around each other all the time. Sometimes we got on each other's nerves, but sometimes like we were really there to help each other. And I definitely appreciate the people I met. I made some really good connections with some people. I definitely don't talk to everybody now, but I mean, you know, that's life. You don't talk to everybody that you come in contact with. And let me tell you, man, oh man, that class, we had some moments. But overall, my experience in school, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Like, I never regretted the school I went to. No matter how tired I was, I loved the fact that my school was so inviting and so fun. Like, my teachers definitely, well, they're called learning leaders. They definitely made the school what it was. And of course, so did my classmates. Like, we had a blast. Our mentors were there. I don't know about every school, but we had mentors. They came in and they assisted our teacher in our first 7 weeks of school, and they were awesome. But the cons of cosmetology school, let's reel into that for a second. I came into the program, I swore I wanted to do hair because I love getting my hair done. I love styling my hair. I love all of that. I like hair color a lot. Like, hair colors attract me the most. Like, I've been through a couple of hair colors in my life, even before cosmetology school, before I knew any better. Fried, dyed, you name it, I did it to my hair. But hey, I can't be mad at nobody but myself. Plus, I enjoyed it, so whatever. The cons to me personally, signing up for the program, I definitely thought I was gonna get the most bang for my buck. The way that they pitch the cosmetology program, you're licensed as a cosmetologist to do hair, barbering, skincare, nails, and makeup. Sounds great, right? Like, girl, you're licensed to do everything. Right. Now, what they don't tell you is the program is primarily hair based. And when I say primarily, I mean hair takes up about, when I say hair, I mean like women's hair. It takes up about 97%. And the rest of the subjects are the other 3%. Now imagine how crammed that is. They make it work, they do what it do. But if you're not passionate about hair, you might not like the program. Like, oh yeah, it sounds good to do nails, makeup, skincare, barbering, but your main focus is female hair. And it's it's tough, and it's definitely spot on. Like, you have a lot to learn in the time that you're in school. Like, there's time to have fun, but every time you're having fun, you're still learning at the same time, because it's a lot to cover, because you only have a certain amount of time. And everybody's like, oh, 1,200 hours or whatever the hours are in your state. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's really not. And the work that you have to put in, the practice that you do with your mannequins, like, that stuff goes by quick. So I will say, just think about it. Like, if you like makeup, you might want to consider a makeup program. You do not get a license for makeup. Most programs give you a certificate of completion, but to each his own. I say do your research. If you're more invested in skincare, look into the esthetician programs. It's the best thing for you. It's all about skincare. You do learn makeup as well, but the base of that program is skin. So if that's what you're into, make sure you look into it. Barbering schools are not big anymore. There are some. You have to do your research, but I've learned that they are becoming slim to none. They're kind of becoming extinct, and a lot of people are going into the cosmetology field. Honestly, a lot of men are starting to go into the cosmetology field because, yes, they want to be barbers, but they make, some of them who aren't afraid to take that chance, learn that women's hair will make you money. And you don't have to have, you know, a million women clients, but having a couple, it'll definitely help you out versus a haircut. Because not for nothing, and you know, there's barbers everywhere that charge what they charge, and you can go somewhere for a $20 cut, or you got some people that charge $100 for a cut. But at the end of the day, women's hairstyling and women's hair in general is more money. So a lot of men have been stepping into the field because they realize the potential, and it's there, I promise you. One big thing that I could say about cosmetology is it's definitely something that is never gonna die. Yes, it's a very high saturated industry. Okay, that's fine. You know why? Because how many people are in the world? Think about it. I don't really know the actual answer, but somebody might. They always need their hair done. Always. Now, you know, everybody does not get their hair done. Everybody doesn't go to a salon. But there are a lot of people that do get their hair done, and they upkeep it. Now you have some that are regulars, you have some that come occasionally, but every client matters, let me tell you. Every single client matters. But the industry will never die out. It won't. No matter what happens. Like, we're going through this coronavirus thing. Anyway, we're going through this thing, and you know, all business is kind of at a halt, but the industry is never gonna die. As soon as this virus is over, whoo, child, you better be on your stylist page, phone, however you need to book with them. Ooh, cause honey, they are about to be booked and busy. If they were not before and they had some openings, best believe they're not gonna have them openings like they used to. Stop trying to book last minute. Your feelings gonna get hurt. That goes for everybody in the industry though. Makeup, lashes, waxing. Oh, child, waxing. I cannot wait for the wax studio to open up, because honey, baby girl, going over my 4 weeks of waxing, I'm not with it. Not with it, but I have to deal with it. And I know y'all are like, girl, you're a cosmetologist, wax yourself. I'm a punk. If I had to rip that off myself, it ain't coming off. It's not. I'm not lying. I'm not doing it. But you know, that's whatever. Another thing I will say is the cosmetology field itself is definitely a big networking atmosphere. You meet a lot of wonderful people. Shoot, I had a girl in my class that was a makeup teacher when she already enrolled into the program. She just wanted to get her license so she could do hair and things to make that extra cash. And I don't blame her, sis. Do what you gotta do. I met some people that, what else did they do? I had somebody that used to be a pharmacy tech. We all have our backgrounds, we all have our stories, but the big thing was we were all passionate about cosmetology. Now, me personally, I don't regret my choice. I don't. But I did discover that I wasn't as passionate about hair as I thought. It's frustrating. I hate perm rods. Hate them. Hate them. Don't ever ask me to do it. And for those that don't know, a perm is something that chemically curls your hair. So yes, we've been misinformed. A relaxer is what chemically straightens your hair, y'all. But it's just certain things that aren't for me. And after all that practice, I'm just not beat. I'm not beat. And after dealing with the clients I dealt with, some of them beautiful souls. Some of them, they definitely taught me how to deal with people better. Like, I had been working retail and fast food, you know, growing up, but working behind the chair, that's a different type of customer service, y'all. I realized about halfway through my program, I was just like, girl, you definitely late. That I might have wanted to try skincare. I was more into makeup and skin. But at that point, I was like, girl, you were too far in this program. Shoot, the esthetician program was 600 hours. I had been there the duration and waited until I got halfway done with my program that I was already in to realize, like, this might not be it. And I wasn't about to waste the money. And I was like, you know what? I can still take skin classes and still learn the things I need to learn with my cosmetology license, because I'm still licensed to do the same thing. Plus, my school offered for anybody enrolled in the school to take all the different courses that were offered. Of course, whoever was in that specific program got first seats. But I went ahead and took a microdermabrasion class, and I learned how to do a couple of things in skincare that I did not learn in my program. But there is opportunity to learn more. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna thug it out. I'm about to hit this clinic floor. I'm about to do these colors, cuts, whatever. I'm gonna make it work. And I did. And I did. Was it a struggle? Yes, y'all. Yes. But I loved every moment of it, honestly. I had never wanted to wake up every day and go to school so bad. Like when I was in college, forget about it. Them 8 a.m.s, I cut them out as soon as I could. I don't really feel like I have much more to say besides do your research and remember that cosmetology is primarily hair based, but you are licensed to do a lot of other things, and you can continue to go take classes in those things that you have interest in that you don't feel like you got enough training on. So for me personally, I also felt like it was a great thing because I want to own my own business in the cosmetology field. And I was like, you know what? I may not be into hair, but this license holds weight. So I was like, I'm gonna make it work. I did what I had to do. I took the clients I needed to take. I bust my butt on that floor, and I don't regret any of it at all. At all. It was a long, what, 10 months? But it was definitely worth it. Definitely. And I love the education that I do have about skin and hair and nails and everything, because it definitely makes me look at life a whole lot differently. Because, honey, I wish I had some tea because there's some shicey stuff going on in the world. But, you know, I do let people know what I learned and what's right. Now, if you choose to continue to go to that nail salon that is not sanitary and doing the things they shouldn't be doing, don't say I didn't warn you. But that's something else we could talk about in another video. If anybody is interested, let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to know more about like what I got in my kit and things like that, let me know in the comments, because I can definitely do a video about that. I still have most of the things, as you guys can see. I don't know if you noticed, but I still have my mannequins. One of them is right there behind me. Oh, the other ones are back there too, but I'm not about to move. I still have my kit. I actually have a lot more stuff than what I started with, but I have most of my kit still with me. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. I can talk more about the things that you get, and well, at least at my school. And if you have any questions about the cosmetology field, let me know. Again, I don't do hair currently. The most I do is I do my hair. I do my mom's hair sometimes. I'm working on teaching myself how to make wigs. I've made myself a wig before, and it came out good. I'm gonna revamp it though, because I want to get better, just like I'm still working on my makeup. And let me tell you, who child, again, I'm not the best, but sis has come a long way. And if y'all want, I will definitely show y'all proof. Like, I have photos and videos. I'm not ashamed. Shoot, we all had to glow up, because woo child, I be looking back like, honey, why you do that to yourself? Who told you it was cute? I did, because I thought I was the best. I still am, but you know, it is what it is. But I think I've pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about in this video. If you feel like I left anything out, please let me know in the comments, and I can definitely revisit this topic at another time. I have a lot more content to push out for you guys. My next video will definitely be about mental health. I told you guys before that there was a poll, and that's something that I really would like to talk about, because it's important. I almost got a little deep with it, but I'm gonna save it for the other video. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Please don't be afraid. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join my family, and please keep tuning in, but make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe, because I want to grow with my family. And remember, my channel is about growth. I am where I am now, but I still have so much growth ahead of me, and I want to share that with people, because again, I feel like it's necessary. Like, people are struggling. They may not realize they're struggling with what they're struggling with until somebody else talks about it. So I want to be here to talk about the things I want to talk about, but of course I'm going to provide entertainment as well. This is not just about mental health and my journey growing up. It's about so much, and I'm open to a lot of things. So if there's something you would like me to talk about, if I know about it, I'm gonna talk about it. If I only know a little bit about it, it's gonna be a short video. And if it's something I just don't feel like I really want to talk about, I'm sorry, this is not the channel for you. But I am trying to make my channel as open as possible because I'm a really open person. For those that do know me well, once you get me talking, ooh, child, it's hard to get me to stop. But that wraps it up for today. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you come back and check out my next video, and make sure you check out my other videos that I've posted until I push out this new content. And again, let me know what you want to see. I'm open to suggestions, and that's it, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.